And Brendan Hartley from New Zealand is third with 192 points. Another young kid from North America, Canada, Robert Wickens. I'm very bullish on him also. And there are quite a few drivers who are racing here. But you know, the thing is, you may have all the talent in the world, but if you do not get the opportunity or the chance, then you know you may never. Jonathan Somerton, Carl Scarlett from Washington, Danny Murat from again Canada. These are all very, I think, good talent.
Absolutely.
Okay, and talking of talent, let's talk about Indy Racing League at Infineon Raceway.
Which you were at, you attended the race, you were excited about the American Open Wheel Series.
Absolutely. Well, Sears Point is the place where I saw my very first race in 1985, Trans Am race, and local boy, who later I did some work for, Mr. Willie T. Ribbs, he won the race from start to finish.
You know, I was at that race.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious. I still have my paddock pass.
Wally Dellenbach was second, and Trans Am used to have a lot of good talent. It
was a great series.
Yeah, a lot of factory support in those days. Anyway, the track is now owned by people who own Lowe's Motor Speedway Charlotte, and they have done a tremendous job. You know, they had to because they brought.
It's a good facility. It's updated. It's modern. I like going to Infineon Raceway.
Yeah, it's very nice. And long-awaited first win of the season for Ario Castroneves, ahead of Penske teammate Ryan Briscoe, who was from Australia, and of course Castroneves is from Brazil. Another Brazilian, Tony Kanaan, was third, and I was able to do an interview with Tony Kanaan.
Now we all know that's Rubinho's buddy.
Yeah, and talking of Rubinho, I told him, he had a big smile, I said, hey, in America there's a racehorse named after your friend Rubens Barrichello. He said, oh, I didn't know that, I'll tell him that.
There you have it.
Yeah.
We've got the word out to Rubinho that the four-legged Rubens Barrichello out back east in the Pennsylvania area, I believe.
Chicago, whatever, he's in demand.
Yeah. But,
unlike the two-legged one.
Let's hope that Rubens Barrichello gets in touch with Rubens Barrichello, and this could be a marriage made in heaven.
Absolutely, we should do like a photo shoot,
Oh,
and F1 Weekly could play a major role in it.
Not only that, but we could merge two forms of sport into one calendar.
Absolutely. There you go.
I mean, the idea is, this is entrepreneurship at its best.
Yeah. And it was very nice meeting Chris and his dad.
Tommy and Christopher, Auto Racer 5, on the forum, came to California. It was Auto Racer 5's first youthful visit to the San Francisco Bay Area. And of course, they do all the cliche things, which I do occasionally, Golden Gate Bridge.
Hanging out in Mario Dominguez's pits. They watch the race from, they've become,
they were guests there.
They are amigos with Mario
apparently.
Dominguez.
Yeah. Was I invited? No. Nothing.
No. So, but anyway, it was very nice, and I thank them for their time.
And I also thank them for having dinner with me on Friday night.
Exactly, and I apologize, Christopher and Tommy. I was on vacation up in the at the F1 Weekly camp and Fat Farm.
And Cosmos is the name. He took my picture and posted on the forum, and did not even say hello to me. So sad.
Yeah, come on, guys. If you're going to take a picture of an F1 Weekly staff member, there are rules and regulations.
Didn't that happen? Well, first, when you and Dave went to Infinity like 2 years ago?
The rules are simple. A quick lunch. We prefer hot dogs, but, hamburger.
Nathan's hot dog for me because I want to report to a higher authority.
And we all know that now,
Thank
sir.
you. Not just any hot dog.
But please, say hello and don't worry about it. Okay, the producer is
I don't bite.
You don't?
Go.
Keep up the good work, Nas.
Okay.
Okay, continue the globe trotting, please.
Globe trotting. Okay, no, we're staying here, local. Okay, Grand Am was also at the Infineon Raceway. Winners were Max Angelelli of Italy and Michael Valiante of Canada. Talking of young talent, let me tell you, I know a gentleman who's been involved in motorsports PR for 30 plus years, and mostly in American Indy Lights and Atlantics and sports car racing. And he said to me, Michael Valiante is the best driver he has ever worked with.
Well, apparently Valiante was doing an outstanding job. I was watching some of this race from the television that they had provided me at the Fat Farm, and they were all over Michael Valiante. Just outstanding stuff.
Yeah, that's so important. Once you get a good break, you have to make the most of it.
Yeah, if you don't, it's over, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I keep thinking, if you're as talented where you can slap Michael Schumacher, which Montoya was, look how these people approach their career in Formula One.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Michael Valiente and Max Angelelli of Italy won the race in the Pontiac Galata over the Pontiac Riley of California kids John Fogerty, who was from Northern California, Palo Alto, and Alex Gurney, Bambino of our man from Southland, Mr. Dan Gurney. American Le Mans Series from Mossport in Canada, and I'm sure you'll be happy to hear this. You probably know this already. Your beloved Peugeot 908. They were at Sebring, but they are coming to the Petit Le Mans also in Road Atlanta. Are you?
They are coming in October.
Road Atlanta.
Road Atlanta, Peugeot, fighting again against Audi, and we will.
Whatever.
Prevail.
So are you going to go there?
No, I'm on a budget. F1 Weekly's paychecks have become much smaller lately due to the cost of gas and the economy in general. And I really don't want to get into the politics of the nation as it is today. But the zeros are worth much less now.
Yeah. And the dollar zeros are even worth less than the euro.
Exactly. And I've been issuing the bonus checks in euros because NAS won't even take a buck. So that's what's going on there.
Okay, let me mention.
So I won't, but I'm going to watch it on television because it's going to be exciting. I mean, Peugeot is still, I mean, it's not a well-known brand in this country, but still, it's going to be exciting. It's a beautiful car. Le Mans was exciting to watch, and it's going to be a replay, a miniature, as they call it, Le Petit Le Mans.
Yeah, the car is very beautiful, and the Le Mans race was great. Okay, let me at least mention who won the race. It was the Audi 1-2 German pairing of Lucas Lahr and Marco Werner winning over the Italian combo of Emmanuel Pirro and Dindo Capello. David Brabham from Australia, who is the Bambino of Sir Jack Brabham, he was third for Acura, and his teammate is Scott Sharp from Connecticut.
And let's not forget that BMW has allowed Christian Klein to drive for Peugeot.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. And also, you know, this teenager is replacing Tony the Tiger. This young 19-year-old.
Oh, you mean Tony Stewart?
Yeah, Joey Logano.
Yes, another young talent,
like
19 years old.
19 years old.
Holy
He will be
mackerel.
replacing Tony Stewart at Joe Gibbs Racing, and a teenager in a Toyota will be making big splash next year in NASCAR Nation.
In America.
That'll be interesting.
That's really exciting. Yeah. The hot dog sales, I'm sure, will go sky high.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So another...
Perhaps Blue Ribbon is already putting a new factory in Pittsburgh.
News for the listeners. New PBR factory in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So NAS, keep up the good work. Another outstanding motorsport. The tea is just parching my mouth. Another outstanding motorsports mondial. Steve, hang on. The globe has stopped. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the wrap-up. Welcome back to F1Weekly.com. Clark Rogers here, your host. And now, before we go into the wrap-up, we've got a quick introduction to an interview that is a man that's got so much motorsports history. Another great interview. I mean, every one of these interviews, I mean, we just had Mario Andretti, and this is another great motorsports legend. NAS introduced the legend.
Well, again, just like Mario Andretti, name is the introduction.
Exactly.
AJ Foyt.
What can you say?
Exactly. First of all, you know, I would like to thank his assistant Anne Fornoro for helping me do this interview. She was kind enough to share her experiences with me regarding various drivers who have driven for AJ Foyt over the years, and they range from young American talent, then young American talent guy I admired very much, Robbie Gordon and Kenny Bragg, to Eddie Cheever. Kenny Bragg also won the Indy 500 for AJ Foyt. Ironically, when Robbie Gordon ran out of petrol. AJ, as we all know, is not only a racing legend, but an American sports icon. If you know anything about this man, you will know, understand, and appreciate why they call him Texas Tough. And obviously a huge, huge name worldwide, not just here in the U.S. First man to win Indy 500 4 times, and I asked him which one was the sweetest for him, and it's interesting what his answer was. Other major achievements for AJ Foyt include victories at Daytona 500 and Le Mans 24-hour race in 1967. And of course, his teammate then in the Ford GT was Dan Gurney. So I asked him, hey, you're Texas Tough, he's California cool. How was the chemistry between the two? And I hope our listeners enjoyed this brief conversation. And my thanks again to Ann for helping me make this thing happen.
And another outstanding job, NAS, another zero on the way.